back to my channel. Happy New Year! I did have my first video of the year last week. If you haven't seen it, make sure to go watch it. It is in Spanish. So this is my first video in English of the year. Welcome to all the new subbies and thank you for subscribing. Today I decided to film a makeup representing snow. There hasn't been snow here in Toronto. There has been, but it melts away really quickly, so it doesn't really stay and I kind of miss it. And I really wish that there was more snow. So I hope you guys like this makeup tutorial. If you want to know how I did this look, just keep on watching. So we're going to start by using the Urban Decay electric palette and we're going to be picking up Gonzo. So I already did this eye because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I'm going to be using a blending brush. This one's by Sigma. The reason why I wanted to do something like this is I wanted snow, since here in Toronto we haven't gotten any. Well, we did get some snow, but not the typical wintry snow. Anyway, so I'm applying this as like the transition shade and you want to build up this color up on the crease. I am gonna bring this color a little bit higher as I build up more color. Right here we want it to touch our brow and then just fade out. You want to kind of bring this color in here on the outer corner and extending this on the outer corner as well. For the next shade, I'm going to grab a NYX palette. This is the In Your Element water palette. And we're going to be taking this color right here with a Morphe M513 brush. Just picking up a little bit of the color and applying this shade right on the entire crease. Again, extending it just a little bit. Again, taking it in on the outer corner right here. Then grab the blending brush again with a little bit of Gonzo and kind of blend in both of the colors in here on the outer corner. Next, I'm going to be switching brushes and I'm going to be taking the Morphe M506 and I'm going to be grabbing this deeper blue, applying this on the same spot we just applied this other eyeshadow. On the outer crease, you want to kind of feather it out. Kind of blend the transition color and that darkest color. I'm going to be grabbing again the electric palette and I'm going to be grabbing Chaos and just pass it through with my Morphe M513 very softly and then going back with the blending brush. I want to deepen the cut crease more, so I'm going to grab my chocolate gold palette and I'm going to be grabbing Decadent, which is the black shade right here, with the same Morphe M506 brush. And again, just applying this on the entire crease, but kind of smoking out the edges so it blends in as well. And just kind of eyeing where this cut crease is going to be at so we can apply this right on the exact spot. And then going back with the brush, no additional product, just blending in the blues. So now we're going to cut the crease and I'm going to use the NYX gel liner and smudger in white. And I'm going to be using the Morphe M224 brush to cut the crease. Again, like I always say, you want to take your time with this. Okay, so now I'm just going to quickly set this white using a white from the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. I'm going to be picking up this shade right here, which is called Bump, on a G10 brush by Morphe. And I'm just going to pack this on the white just to kind of set it and make it a little bit more white. Before I continue with the white, I'm just going to go back with my blending brush and a little bit of the Gonzo shade from the electric palette and I'm going to be blending out a little bit of the edge right here. So we're going to kind of add a little bit of that color in here and then I'm going to go back in with the other brush just the same way, kind of blending in those shades in here and adding a little bit of the black on the outer corner just right here. Mixing it in with the Chaos shade from the Urban Decay palette right here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the cut crease glitter using the Lit Cosmetics glitter in porcelain in the size number 3. I'm going to be using it along with the Clearly liquid glitter base and as well as the Lit Cosmetics liner brush. So you want to dip the brush, remove any excess on the back of your hand, and dipping in your brush into the glitter. You want to do this carefully and slowly because you want to make sure that you create a thin but not too thick line. Don't pack the brush so much with glitter. What helps is the cut crease. Makeup has a lot of steps. The next step is I'm still going to be using the Clearly liquid base by Lit Cosmetics, and I'm going to be using their flat liner duo 5-inch brush, but I'm going to be using a different glitter. I'm going to be using the NYX glitter in ice. It has like some green reflex. It's going to make the white look like snow. And you want to pat it on the edges, just it fades out. For the brow bone, I'm going to be using a NYX Duo Chromatic Illuminating Powder. This is in Twilight Tint. It looks white, but it has like a blue reflect. And I'm going to be using a Morphe E14 brush for that. And then you're going to want to blend the edges here. I got these little guys at Dollarama. They kind of look like snowflakes. It's like a chrome kind of snowflake. So I'm going to use one full and I'm going to cut the other one. I'm going to apply the one I cut first. And to glue that, I'm going to use the lash glue, the duo, with a brush on. We're going to stick it right by the eyebrow, the end of the brow. Just like that. And we're going to apply it right here. The next step I want to add, I mean you could totally just stop at this point. I just wanted to add more detail. I'm going to be grabbing chunky glitter, and this is by Creatology. I got this at Michael's. It kind of looks white, but it has reflex of green, blue, pink, purple. So again, I'm going to be grabbing the liquid glitter base by Lit Cosmetics, and I'm gonna take again the same flat liner duo brush. I'm gonna dip it in the liquid glitter base and I'm gonna dip it into the glitter, just a little bit because it will grab a lot. We can start here because this is where the snowflakes are, and just press on them. Now we're moving on to the eyeliner. I'm just going to make a soft, thin line really close to the lashes so that when I apply my lashes you won't see the band so much. For that, I'll be using the Kiss New York Long Tip Ink eyeliner. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my lashes using my spoon. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Kiss New York Professional Dead Sexy Lashes. Okay, so for lashes, I'm going to be using Cocoa Lashes. These are in the style Stella. So for foundation, I'm going to be using my favorite one, the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the shade Beige. I'm going to apply some on the cheeks and on the forehead. Oh, actually some red spots. I'm just going to cover them up with some LA Girl concealer in the shade Pure Beige, just to kind of cancel out some blemish scars that I have. Now I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and just push the foundation into the skin. I'm happy to say that my concealer arrived just now, just in time for me to conceal. So I actually ordered from London Drugs. I ordered my favorite concealer that has now been the Kiss New York Professional Dark Under Eye Concealer. Since I ran out of it before Christmas, I tried to look for it everywhere. I couldn't find it at any Rexall, so I went online at londondrugs.com and I found it. Here they are. I am so happy. I was gonna conceal with the MAC Pro Longwear and the LA Girl to brighten it up. I didn't want to do that. This is my favorite concealer, and honestly, it was the worst days without it. I miss this. I And this also highlights, so it does both of them in one, so I'm just happy I have it again. But I really love this concealer because even if I'm not wearing makeup, I can actually use it and it won't look bad. It's my actual skin color. Whoops, I forgot to highlight. Gotta highlight the nose, the forehead. This concealer doesn't creases me out like other concealers, and I freaking love it. And it's so gentle on my skin. My sensitive skin. I'm going to be using a new setting powder. This is by Nude by Nature, and it's a little sample. This is their translucent loose finishing powder. I'm going to bake with this. When I apply the Derma Blend, I feel like it goes on a little bit more smoother as opposed to this one. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit and a angled eyeshadow brush by Sephora. And I'm just going to contour my nose really quick. Next I'm going to use the Kiss Contour Kit in the shade Medium, and I'm going to be grabbing the darkest shade, which is this shade right here, with a Sigma F40 brush. I'm going to do my forehead and my jawline. So now we're going to go back into the eye, and for the waterline I'm going to be using the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner. This is in the shade Aquatic. We're going to go back into the NYX palette, into this eyeshadow right here. We're going to apply this very close to the lower lash. And then I'm going to grab a pencil brush and grab this color right here. And we're just going to blend it out. I'm also going to dip this pencil brush into the Gonzo shade. And also a little bit on Chaos. I'm going to grab a little bit of the black from the Chocolate Gold palette and apply it right on the outer corner. Blend it in a little bit. And I'm going to be grabbing this color, and I'm going to apply this on the lower lash, the inner corner. Next, I'm just going to dust the powder away. And we'll see how this powder works. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see, but the translucent powder has like a sheen to it, and I don't like that. So I'm going to powder some Derma Blend loose setting powder that's in the shade Cool Beige, and just see if we can mattify that. I don't like any type of sheen on my under eye, so I'm gonna let my Derma Blend sit there. Next, because we can't get enough of glitter. This pigment is called Diamond, and I'm gonna add that on the inner corner of the eyes. I'm not gonna use a liquid glitter base just because I don't want to make it look super wet. It's just like a dazzle. Ooh, I'm just kind of bringing it up. Okay, so now I'm just gonna wipe off the powder underneath my eyes. I'm just gonna comb my bottom lashes using the same mascara. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronzer. And I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild P60 brush for that. And just adding a little bit of bronzer, not so much. I'm just going to add a little bit of bronzer on the forehead and a little bit on the neck. And a little bit on the nose. Next, for blush, I'm going to be using the NYX Sweet Cheeks palette. And I'm going to be grabbing this pink right here and apply it on the apples of your cheeks and a little bit on the tip of the nose. For highlighter, I'm going to be highlighting with the same duo chromatic that I use for my brow bone in Twilight Tint. And I'll be using the NYX Pro Brush in number 24. We're going to apply this on our cheekbones. It's kind of like frosty, you know. I'm also gonna add this highlight on the tip of my nose and a little bit on the bridge of the nose, just a little bit, and also a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Now I'm gonna overline my lips using the LA Girl lip liner. This is in the shade Natural Creme. Okay, to keep in tone with the chromatic, I'm going to be using the Lime Crime Diamond Crusher in the shade Choke. It has pink and blue specks of glitter. You gotta make sure to rub on the glitter so that it actually blends in. And to finish it off, I just want to make them glossy. So I'm going to be applying the Dose of Colors Desi X Katie Round 2 gloss in the most. I'm going to use a brush just because I don't want to dirty the wand. And this one has pink reflex. Okay, I'm just going to set my entire face using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I really love how this makeup turned out. The chromatic colors that sparkle through are really pretty. I really love the combination of this entire look. If you liked it, please don't forget to thumbs this video up. It really helps a lot. Let me know your thoughts on this makeup look in the comments down below. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure you do. And I'll see you guys till my next video. Bye! And I really wish that there was more. Choo choo. And I really wish that there were. Why are you standing here? I need you to know, Poopies, I'm wasting time.
Go.
Yes, your sticky feet. And I really wish that there was more. Oh my god, it's a tongue twister. Oh my god.
Obadiah.
Huh?
Obadiah.